So there comes a time um, in the cycle of emotional maturity, of any kind of emotional evolution, getting more and more connected to our hearts, when, or like in that process, letting go of certain stories or versions of reality that are that mental, mind oriented, um, or tormented, dysfunctional um, patterns. And if we want to soften and let go of those qualities in the mind, then we need to let the heart soften. So this is not let go or having let go, but rather letting go, more about the language of now, trying to get into that. So in the water element, this is juxtaposed with, say, the 8 of air, the guilt card. A lot of times we might be letting go of that, like thinking that we're not enough or that someone else is not enough, and just letting our hearts soften. Also associated with the 8 of fire, traveling, we're letting go of those tight places in the mind, opening into the mystery of travel, the mystery of the process of acting and being and doing in the world, while our mind is quiet and curious and feeling alive. And then the heart also releases in that process. And so this, when this card comes out, it's usually like you're already doing it. It's already letting go. I can't tell you, how many times I was sitting with someone and that was like, there was some tight thing in them. And then just seeing that image and that drop of water, the way that water just sort of like effortlessly and it inevitably flows. That's the way, relaxing in our chest, relaxing in our heart, feeling whatever it is that we actually feel. If there are stuck places, maybe there's only just a trickle. Someone in a martial arts class once was talking about that. Like, even if you can just start to create awareness, just a tiny like trickle of water, if that pathway can be worn through whatever stagnant energetics in your body, and literally in your systems, your organ systems, stagnant blood, or just chi energy, whatever, like the body needs to flow. So all of these kind of emotional processes are indicated in the letting go card, opening up, and that is an effortless thing when it finally must happen, and it is happening as a progression of the 7. All those projections get to this sort of acute place, and finally we just have to let go because it becomes too painful to not be seen. It becomes too painful to not really see someone else that we want to actually connect with them. And we have to soften not just our mind, but also in our emotional body. We have to let those feelings, even if they're scary or sad or difficult, also be felt. So the 8 of water element, letting go, an endless process of allowing our own will to align with the will of the one, or the will of the heart, to come into relaxed resonance with our soul. Okay, thank you again for listening. Take care, and I'll see you next time.